me tell you about my worst first kiss. It was a first and a last kiss, as it turns out. My Tinder date was standing there mustering up the courage, and I was completely unaware what was going on. So at the last second, I turned my head, and he kissed me on the eye. Yeah, we didn't really get past it. I don't mind smudging my makeup on a hot date, but not like that. So how could we have saved this kiss? Well, really, all he needed to do was ask. If he would have asked me, I would have said yes, but he didn't, and shit got weird, so here we aren't. So how can you prevent cringy first kisses? Well, you can ask for consent. The alternative is the slow lean in with your eyes closed and you're just praying the other person meets you halfway. Talk about vulnerable. Plus, the slow lean in relies on reading signals, and signals can be very confusing. Okay? All right, we ask people because we respect their bodily autonomy. Bodily autonomy is the right to make choices about your body without the threat of violence or coercion. And it is much better to establish consent than end up on either side of a Me Too story. The basic rule I want you to follow is ask before you touch and ask before each escalation. So how do you ask? Well, first, we're looking at body language a little bit. If they're making eye contact and leaning in, it might be a good time. If it's a date, if it's a job interview, not so much, right? Second, we're looking for your choice of words. You can say, "Can I kiss you?" Or, "I'd really like to kiss you right now." Or, "Can I hold you close and kiss you on the neck?" Now that's sexy. So yeah, if you're being asked though, it's your job to answer, and that can be really scary because if you say yes, you're admitting your sexual desire. But if you say no, you might hurt someone's feelings or make them really angry at you. So just in case you're scared, I have some preloaded answers for you. There's no thank you, no, but I'd like to cuddle for a bit. On the other side, we have yes, please do, why don't you, and yes, and I'd like to make out in the hot tub for a while. See, consent can actually go beyond gatekeeping. It can become collaborative. It can become an experience where you and your lover co-create together what you want. Search your desires in the moment and ask for what you want. So you might say, "I'd like to go down on you." And they respond with, "That sounds great, then let's do it on the desk." All right. This is hot. This is sexy and creative. But the thing is, we haven't talked about the scary part yet. And the scary part is, what if they say no? And they will say no. If nobody ever says no, you're not asking enough people to kiss you. But a great rule of thumb if someone says no is to just say, "Thank you for your honesty," and make it as unawkward as possible. Now, all of this you have to practice. So I want you to turn to the person next to you and say, "May I give you a kiss?" just kidding. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. But you do need to practice. You do need to practice. So far, all we've talked about is first base. So what happens if you want to go beyond the kiss? Then you need to ask before each escalation. An escalation is going from first base to second base and so on. For example, if you say, "Yes, I want to kiss," it doesn't mean you can touch their butt. All right, so that's it, easy peasy. Consent is easy, right? No, it's really scary. It's actually very scary because we are terrified of rejection. We are all deeply afraid that we are unwanted and it hurts. And we're afraid that that rejection might be an indictment on our value. So is it worth it to risk this rejection? Fuck yes. Because kissing is great. Sex is great. Fuck on crouton! I hope this has been helpful. The world needs more kisses, so go kiss someone new tonight. Just make sure you ask first.